Malaysia and China signed 19 Memorandum of Understanding on Saturday.
Ibu kota negara Nusantara itu akan juga memberi manfaat kepada wilayah.
Opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim was today appointed as Malaysia's new Prime Minister after decades striving for the top job.
Welcome to a fascinating journey into the economic growth of Malaysia, where innovation meets tradition to create a bright future. In the years between 2023 and 2024, Malaysia will see an impressive rise in its economic growth, driven by various factors ranging from government policies to technological advancements. With a GDP growth rate of over 7% in the third quarter of 2022, Malaysia's economy emerged in early 2023 as one of the fastest-growing economies worldwide. Not only did we see an increase in the double digits, which is over 14.2%, but we also observed growth in the high single digits. According to the central bank, robust exports and increased domestic demand contributed to the economy's rapid expansion in the previous quarter. By the end of 2022's fiscal fourth quarter, GDP growth had increased by an additional 7%. That is to say, GDP has increased impressively every quarter for a while now. The future of Malaysia's economy looks bright, with the government's focus on digital transformation and sustainable development, coupled with a young and vibrant population, creating a dynamic and innovative environment for businesses to thrive. Join us as we explore the various factors that have contributed to Malaysia's impressive economic growth and what the future holds for this dynamic and rapidly evolving economy. Will Malaysia experience a golden age? And who is behind it? Stay with us to find out. On November 24, Ann War, who is also the chairman of Pakatan Harapan, was sworn in as the 10th Prime Minister. With less than 100 days left in office, Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has already established himself as a major regional player on topics like Myanmar and economic cooperation. Anwar Ibrahim, a visionary leader and statesman, has dedicated his life to the betterment of Malaysia's economy. His unwavering commitment to economic progress and social justice has been the cornerstone of his success, as he has tirelessly worked to develop policies and programs that have transformed Malaysia into a thriving economy. With a keen understanding of the challenges faced by the country, Anwar has led by example, using his vast knowledge and expertise to guide Malaysia through difficult times. His hard work, determination, and dedication have earned him the respect and admiration of his fellow citizens, and his legacy will continue to inspire future generations to strive for excellence and create a brighter future for all Malaysians. Foreign investment agreements. He has visited Indonesia, Brunei, Singapore, Thailand, and Turkey since he took office in November 2022, and he has welcomed high-ranking officials from the United States, Germany, and Singapore. His level of activity and accessibility have been unparalleled by his immediate predecessors. January 30, Kuala Lumpur. 3 agreements were signed between Putrajaya and Singapore during Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's first official visit to Singapore. The Ministry of Trade and Industry and the Ministry of International Trade and Industry of Malaysia have inked 2 agreements to work together on the digital economy and the green economy. The relationship will enable firms and people in both nations to take advantage of green economy prospects, and it will be Malaysia's first green economy pact with any country. As a result of the agreements, the 2 neighbors will work together more closely on initiatives involving low-carbon solutions, such as hydrogen and carbon capture, utilization, and storage, and on the establishment of standards and the distribution of charging stations for electric cars. To further domestic and regional decarbonization, the 2 parties will share data on carbon markets, investigate opportunities for business partnerships in carbon credit projects, and discuss the creation of new standards for renewable energy technologies. Both Singapore and Malaysia are signatories to the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership and the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, but the Digital Economy Framework of Cooperation will aim to increase cooperation beyond what is outlined in those trade agreements. Asian states hope that by signing this agreement, they may facilitate more cooperation in the digital economy. There are several ways in which the digitization of sectors and small enterprises will increase their competitiveness. Among these methods are those taken to encourage the growth of the Asian Unique Business Identification Number and facilitate commerce, cross-border data flows, electronic payments, digital identities, and digital trade. Data protection regulations, cross-border data flows, common cybersecurity risks, and future technologies like artificial intelligence and distributed ledger technology will all be areas where information, skills, and best practices may be freely shared. Second, Anwar traveled to Indonesia at the request of President Joko Widodo for a short visit. The two heads of state hope to utilize this meeting to talk about ways in which their countries might work together. In addition, they advocated coordinated efforts to solve regional and global concerns and investigated new avenues for collaboration. According to a press release from the Malaysian Foreign Ministry, the value of commerce between Indonesia and Malaysia increased to $27.31 billion between January and November of 2022. Both nations have a lot at stake in the outcome of the European Union's new policy for palm oil, since they are the world's two largest exporters of the product. Mr. Ibrahim has shown his support and dedication to the establishment of Indonesia's new capital city of Nusantara in East Kalimantan by delivering 11 letters of interest from Malaysian firms interested in participating in the capital city relocation project. The economies of Indonesia and Malaysia are the two largest in the Asian area. Hence, a tight connection between the two countries would not only be advantageous for both countries, but it would also strengthen the economic might of the region as a whole to further cement Malaysia's position as a leading champion of environmental, social, and governance principles in Southeast Asia. Germany may be interested in working with Malaysia in the areas of biodiversity, ecology, and climate change. While in Brunei, the Prime Minister also sought to strengthen ties between Malaysia and Brunei by signing a Memorandum of Understanding between the Malaysian Investment Development Authority and the Brunei Investment Agency. This agreement will allow the two organizations to jointly increase opportunities for investment in such sectors as the downstream oil and gas industry, the digital economy, high-tech manufacturing, science-based agriculture, artificial intelligence in agriculture, tourism, and the halal food industry. It is apparent that Anwar Ibrahim has taken the right step in restoring Malaysia's ties with its surrounding economic bloc, since the digital economy is expected to contribute 25.5% of GDP in 2025 and income from the tourist sector is expected to reach $5.125 billion in 2023. Partnerships which have taken a beating from political unrest and scandals in recent years. Massive FDI in infrastructure projects and beyond may be attributed, in part, to Anwar Ibrahim's policies and decisive leadership, which are, in turn, helping to propel Malaysia's economic development. Since the majority of Malaysia's economy and Malay consumer demand are stable, the country will benefit from the infusion of FDI and favorable international ties. Free Trade Agreement. Malaysia plans to expand the existing Malaysia-Turkey Free Trade Agreement, effective as of August 1, 2015. The Malaysia-Turkey Free Trade Agreement formalizes the two countries' commitment to each other in areas such as the provision of technical assistance, capacity building, and the facilitation of market access for products of mutual interest, as well as the reduction or elimination of tariffs on a large number of products. At the first meeting of the MTFTA's Joint Economic and Trade Council, held on September 29, 2022, it was determined that beginning in 2023, 99% of Turkish exports to Malaysia would be duty-free, while 86% of Malaysian exports to Turkey would enjoy the same benefit. Micro, small, and medium-sized businesses stand to gain from the expansion because of the harmonization of rules and the adoption of facilitation mechanisms. This will increase the cross-flow of investments and boost consumer confidence in online transactions. Anwar Ibrahim's creative approach to economic development has helped position Malaysia as a key player in the global economy through his efforts to promote entrepreneurship, innovation, and international cooperation. He has helped lay the foundation for continued growth and prosperity in Malaysia for years to come. As the country looks towards the future, it's clear that Malaysia's economy will continue to evolve and adapt to meet the changing needs of the global marketplace. Malaysia is poised to become a global leader in the 21st century economy. As the lights of the city twinkle in the distance, it's clear that Malaysia's economic future is bright, bold, and full of promise. That's all for today, guys. If you liked this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon for any new updates. See you in the next one.